take the mask off and SPO2 off.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he doing something during 2-3 minutes and then we'll take it again. 3,000 feet. Huh?
Is it 13,000 feet? Can't do that.
But he does. I think I understood for some toilets, but he said 2 minutes.
No, he's filming himself, no?
He's what? Filming?
He's giving a speech on his decision to go.
You think he's filming himself?
Yeah. He already did it.
Okay.
T'as reçu le message de Nagoya?
I read this, but I have not much to say to you. Weather change, nothing.
No, I've been here the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just look if there is something important, but I don't think so.
The most critical thing is that he takes his medicine.
Yeah, it is without
1.5 hours.
Just one point, Sabri. The point for the FA record is somewhere here. So Sabri. You know everything. That's good. Tschüss.
On me.
Bonne nuit à tout à l'heure. I don't know. Hast du den Telefon oder Capcom Telefon?
Schließ, ja?
Okay, ich nehme den in Zimmer.
Ich habe 2 Minuten.
Leider. Bis dann.
Yves, salut.
Sorry, Andre. So, Leyland, I took now over and we will be with you for the next few hours.
Super, nice to have you around. How is Leila?
Wie bist du?
Perfect.
She's perfect, she said.
Okay, good. Is it the camera of you is not nice, I saw it correct?
Yeah, the front camera is good for time being.
Okay.
And we have some questions to you because we took over during the climb checks. Can you confirm that you have done the EDS Oxylo check and the constant flow checks on both systems?
Yes, that's how we did. And Merlin is also checked. This time.
Okay, and you have been on RM for 45 minutes. You can switch now to Foxtrot 5.
I'm still following mine. If I took it off every that we record, I'm let me get 5 minutes more on RM, and then let's bring it down.
Okay, copy. Soll er schon mit ein bisschen die Speed increasen? Weil wir Überschussenergie haben und auch nicht gesagt hat, wir sollen so schnell wie möglich vorwärts kommen. In Zeitreaktion.
Klär das mal mit anderen.
Ja, ich kann jetzt schlecht
Ja.
weg.
Ich,
Michi hat gesagt, wir sollen, wenn wir Energieüberschuss haben, so schnell wie möglich steigen. Also steigen und beschleunigen. 30 Knoten oder sowas. Was denkst du? Um die Zeit gut zu machen.
Ja. Grundsätzlich haben wir aber vor der Challenge schon eigentlich jetzt gehalten, damit wir nicht zu früh ankommen.
ja, wir sind eigentlich losgegangen. Also wir haben früher angefangen nach Saarbrücken. Ich glaube, wir sind früher in Saarbrücken als geplant.
Wir haben hier halt eigentlich 5. Ich kann fragen, ob Zero sieht. Wenn er keine sieht, können wir schneller fliegen. Wenn er hier Zero sieht, dann ist beim Plan bleiben können. Ich weiß auch nicht, was andere sind geil aussieht, was er so sieht. Der Punkt ist Fox 0801. Das noch bis zu dem.
Ja, 200
Drück mal, dann siehst du es. Wenn du da schaltest, dann
Ja,
siehst du
was
es.
ist die Tastatur für das?
Weiß ich nicht, wie es eure da.
Das ist der.
Da unten.
Was steht da? F5. Kann ich das lesen?
Du kannst auch einfach mit der Maus drücken und draufklicken.
Ja. 150 nautische Meilen. Das kann ich nicht ganz abschätzen kann. Das kann er wahrscheinlich nicht abschätzen. Aber ich frage mal wen.
Kaffee.
War urgeil.
Wie groß meint ihr? Schwarz, weiß,
Groß, schwarz, Nacht.
groß und
Was
schwarz.
ist
Oder?
mit ja.
Mittel.
Salsa.
Kaffee.
Das kleine Bächle.
Das kleine Becher.
Holst du mir einen?
Kleiner Becher voll.
Raymond, ça va, il passe? Salut Tan. On va go. Ouais. Mon message partira dans quelques minutes. Conférence, ils vont faire un live, un plateau live dans quelques minutes et après j'envoie mon message. C'est parti.
Ja, das bauen wir nachher.
Ça va être lancé dans quelques minutes, je pense, ouais. Ils sont en train de préparer. Ok. Écoute, la météo a l'air bonne. Ouais. Donc c'est ouais. Donc on est gros quoi. Il va falloir rester fort et uni. Intéressant. Oui. Putain. La folie quoi. encore lu.
99%. You can switch now to.
Ouais,
Um,
ouais, ouais, exactement.
could you repeat here?
Donc, on va pas
Yes,
s'exciter
CO2
pour
level
ça.
looks quite good at 99 to
Donc voilà.
98%. So now you can switch to
Ouais.
F5.
Alors
Foxtrot
à
5.
plus tard, là, je
Ok.
suis un peu busy
Ok.
là, en ce moment.
Thank you very much.
Merci, voilà, super.
I feel
Allez.
full oxygen.
À toutes,
Very good.
merci. Ouais, ciao, merci.
And for information, for the next time we would have to change the clothing. I have seen we have 17 degrees in the cockpit, but we should do it before we reach higher altitude.
Yeah, good agree. Do you think it's a good time to start? Or?
We're changing the clothing?
Okay. The little hard still. I wait a little bit, but I will not do it today.
Yeah,
Next
maybe
week
we
when
can
we
start with the
are.
drawers or something like this.
Parties are already on. I just have to put the jacket afterwards. But the
Okay.
jacket is super big. So, yeah, let's wait a little bit and that will be good.
Yeah, I will remind you later.
Well, yeah, I think let's try not to do it too much from 160. So, I think 160 will be a good objective.
Okay, I'll make a note.
Okay, Lydia, bravo. I did on the 25. Okay, Lydia, bravo. Oh. Let's go to the Pacific.
Okay, 3 knots, connecting, 6 we hit. Now, we had a place the kilo 8
Il a quoi, 35? Ouais, 34. C'est un 4. Ça marche. Bon. Tu as besoin de moi. Tu as besoin de quelque chose.
Non, peut-être un café, ouais,
Ok, ça fait ça.
volontiers.
Peut-être aller.
Ouais.
Did you switch to F10 before?
Yeah, just to get that demo. Because we have to know.
Yeah, that's what we
Oh,
wanted
I
to
said,
suggest. It's okay.
I should have told you, I agree, I should have told you. Sorry for that. Should be nothing. Like we see, it's not we see Japan.
Avec les Japonais, ils sont pas contents. T'as entendu ou pas? Avec les Japonais, ils sont pas contents. Oh, quand même.
On lui fait cette histoire de grand.
Valentin? You should write this, or you should.
No, just say something. Just say something like we passed upon you know it's already for like this. It means that for the project, you know. Just
You should say it.
comment something about this. Easy.
He's quite having a hard time, I think.
Not
But
this.
you know. will do it when we pass Sabri.
Okay.
This is in a few minutes. Then it's the real point of no return.
Quand c'est qu'ils font leur plateau?
Sadly.
In Sabri, niet Sabri. Sadly haben wir noch. Auf Sabri?
Das ist Papa.
Sind wir da?
Wie lange geht's noch? Sabri.
7 Minuten.
Das ist nicht lang.
En fait, je prendrais pas un café. Je prendrais un thé.
Lucy?
Il faut que j'amène un.
No, just. No, it's okay. Thank you. I wanted to say something, but I forgot it.
Oh?
I wanted to say something, but I forgot it.
Ouais, tu m'entends?
In Monaco. I go. Maybe not as we expected to go, but go.
Yeah. It's interesting. Let's see.
Huh?
Ouais, je t'entends.
I tell you, we landed this airplane in the end we landed at Moffat.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
Batteries calibrated.
Und dann schön waren wir nach der 40 Grad.
Yes, hello. Je t'entends très bien. D'accord.
Ich bin schon ein Drittel der Schicht rum. Schon ein Drittel der Schicht rum fast.
Je t'entends pas, Nathalie, non.
Flight level 160, he wants sort of just closing.
Non, effectivement.
Was?
Da muss die Meetings Bertrand nächste Woche canceln.
Did you understand? No? Martin stood up. I have to cancel my Schindler meetings next week.
My what?
My Schindler meetings.
Ouais.
Yeah, because
You want to record what I ate?
Say again?
Do you want to write down what I ate?
Oh yeah, perfect.
And I basically start from this morning. I will start it quite early. So let's start. I mean, yeah, I got up at It's 1 o'clock, huh? So, I had one banana, 1 apple, and I had 1 power bar, a special one with herbs and so on, but doesn't matter. 1 power bar. Then I had packaging of Darvita and a standard size piece of cheese.
Okay, you had a banana, an apple, a power bar, a Davida, and some cheese.
That's right. You know what? I can eat another banana right now.
Okay. And how much water did you already have today?
So, I mentioned that I drank this morning a small bottle of half a liter,
Yes.
and now I am approximately half of the standard bottle, so it's another 750.
Okay, copied.
But unfortunately, no coffee on that.
Kein Schnaps in den Kaffee.
Habe ich dir dann schon Zeit verkauft?
You're a little behind the curve. Do you think I should apply a little bit more power?
Standby. Was hat jetzt Andi gesagt? Bisschen schneller oder nicht? Ist ein bisschen hinter der Kurve.
Wo sind wir hinter der Kurve?
Sabri um 3:47 Uhr. Wann müssen wir in Sabri sein?
4:05 Uhr.
No, currently from our side it looks very good. If we would be too fast, we would catch some Cyrus in the evening, and we want to avoid that.
4:04 Uhr.
Yeah, this right line in front of me. I see them.
Okay. You see them
Okay.
in the south?
I see them in front of me, which is, you could say, they would be south, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, it's anderes.
Is there a request from all
Yeah.
actually to speed up?
Ja, ich habe gefragt.
So, basically, also, wir haben die Zeros über uns
Hallo,
und
Daniel?
die
Ouais.
Zeros, die hier zu sehen sind, die sind nicht laut so vorhanden. Zieren werden dort sein, grundsätzlich ganz dünn,
Das sieht
unabhängig
jetzt
von...
vor sich, Sion. Aber das ist im Süden. Das wusste
Ja,
ich,
genau.
dass
Die
hier
werden
sind.
dort
Das wusste
bleiben. Das ist,
Alors,
genau. Die sollten hier so liegen und so. Und die Zielen, die sind da, unabhängig vom Timing. Ja. Also wir werden hier ganz leicht den Zielen vielleicht kommen, aber unabhängig vom Timing. Da sieht der Wim die ganze Zeit dort. Das heißt, das ist kein Kriterium dafür. Das heißt, wenn wir jetzt extra Power verwenden, um hier das Flight-Profil
Nur Distanz gut zu machen. Ja.
das habt ihr das Flight-Profil um mit 30 Knoten zu steigen, könnt ihr machen, weil wir sind später eigentlich
It's nearly here.
You're at Sabri then? Yeah.
Könnte machen, weil wir sind
Readjusting my force to the victory point. Sabri, bye.
So, ja.
könnte machen, weil wir grundsätzlich von Clouds ein bisschen gechanged werden. Das heißt, was wir jetzt gewinnen, ist gut, aber klarerweise müsst ihr schauen, dass ihr voll setzt da, wenn ihr oben seid. Und der Emission Descent soll quasi auch so getimed sein. Und ich würde die 24 Knoten danach schon schieben.
Ja, die 24 bin ich sicher. Die Frage ist jetzt, wie viel Leistung brauchen wir, um mit 30 Knoten zu steigen? Mit dem Standardprofil.
Müsst ihr schauen. Wollt ihr einen Wert von uns haben? Oder wollt ihr
Na, jetzt
einen
haben wir
Wert,
Climb
der da redet?
mit 25 mit 7 Kilowatt. Also haben wir 62 Fuß. Wenn wir mit 33.
Du willst aber nicht die Climb Rate verändern, oder?
Nein, eben nicht. Ich muss ja den Wert wieder erreichen. Mit 25 Knoten, bei 15.000 Fuß brauche ich wieder die 62. Das mit 10 Kilowatt. Bin ich viel zu hoch. So, 8, 9 Kilowatt. Haben wir noch vollen Sonnenschein, oder? Martin? Kann ich schon mit 18 Kilowatt steigen, oder?
Ja, du musst 50 Kilowatt haben. Das sind wir nur bei 30.
Sind wir Sabri schon bereit?
Ja.
Ich würde
so
das testen. Er sieht wie schnell er fliegen muss, damit er das Gleitprofil müsste er haben.
Okay, on for Monaco.
Yes.
Just discussed it with Andreas, and we can climb with 30 knots, but we should not increase the climb rate. So just add a little bit of power. We suggest around 8.5 or 9, and then increase the speed to 30 knots.
Okay. Good.
And for information, we will have at Foxtrot 0801, we will reach some cirrus, very thin cirrus, as from wing, but it should not be a problem at all.
Okay.
As you have turned now, direction Foxtrot 0801, you should have the cirrus on your right side.
You're absolutely right.
Very good, thank you.
And you got an email with the questions.
So this is so you what do you use now? You set
I don't know.
you increase the speed or what?
Yeah, just increase the speed, aber keep the altitude profile.
So speed what speed do you want?
30 knots.
So okay. Okay.
Critical time is mission telemetry und sieht nicht mit voller Telemetrie, sondern einfach testen.
Yeah, I think so.
Und das wieder zurückstecken.
Um,
Okay, for information, we increase the power, we increase the speed.
1 minute and I give you a timer. Are there something going on in the next minutes?
Nope. But we should fill in the OFP, actual time over Savio 349.
Then ask please Andre if he wants an interview with SITV, if it's okay for him.
Okay, Andre, Conrad is asking for an interview for SITV.
Yeah, I think before I should talk to Bertrand to see what we say, we don't say, and so on there.
Okay, I bring him.
Bertrand
We will get
is coming.
Ja,
Have you heard it? No.
Before we get to he wants to speak with you. That is
Yes.
okay? Wanna sit?
Voilà André, je viens de t'envoyer un message dans le cockpit.
ok, super.
J'espère, mon ami André, que nous avons bien interprété le yiking que nous avons tiré.
Ouais, bon, c'est... Il n'y a pas que ça, je pense.
Non, mais je crois que c'est ce qu'on a fait. C'est vraiment ce qu'on a fait là. Hein. Appliquer
Ah
ce
ouais, je
qu'on a
pense que
compris.
non, c'est juste ça. C'est juste que je savais que ça allait venir une fois, ce truc-là. Et puis, de toute manière, moi, j'étais quand même préparé, mais ça a quand même été très émotionnel. C'était intéressant. Ça m'a donné beaucoup d'émotions, hein. Même si j'étais prêt, il faut que j'accélère encore un peu, même si j'étais prêt à faire cette chose-là, ça m'a donné beaucoup d'émotions. C'était assez super, quoi.
Ah ben je comprends, hein, c'est sûr.
Oui.
Tu sais, ici, ça a été une nuit, mais absolument invraisemblable. Mais invraisemblable.
Je peux m'imaginer. Je m'imagine pas, mais ouais, je peux bien comprendre.
Et les interactions, ce qui ressortait, les hésitations des uns, les convictions des autres, c'était... Oui, tout le côté relationnel, c'était absolument inouï.
Ouais, c'est sûr, c'est peut-être l'extrême de chacun, mais c'est quand même une super équipe, hein. Je pense après, chacun a des rôles, chacun a son don. Si on était tous les mêmes, c'est pas tout, hein.
Oui, ça c'est sûr, c'est sûr. Alors, j'ai entendu que tu voulais qu'on fasse juste le point avant de commencer à donner des interviews. Je pense qu'il faut dire qu'on a eu des problèmes techniques à résoudre. On n'a pas annoncé le départ avant parce qu'on ne voulait pas se retrouver dans la même situation que la dernière fois, que c'est un vol difficile avec beaucoup de paramètres, qu'il faut attendre jusqu'au dernier moment pour décider de traverser, qu'il faut attendre le point de non-retour pour vraiment avoir la dernière météo et continuer, pour voir si l'avion vole bien. Que je crois qu'il faut dire que pendant 10 heures, on s'est battu pour résoudre des problèmes techniques et puis que maintenant on pense que c'est suffisamment bon pour pouvoir y aller. Est-ce que ça te convient?
Ouais, je pense, ouais. De continuer. Mais on ne dit pas qu'on a tout résolu.
Absolument.
Bon. Et s'il nous demande qu'est-ce que c'est, on peut rien dire, hein. On a plein de systèmes de support du pilote pour ces vols de longue durée. Et c'est dans ces systèmes-là qu'on a eu une ou deux faiblesses qu'on a pu compenser en partie, mais qu'on a compensé suffisamment pour avoir un bon sentiment pour continuer.
Exactement, exactement.
Ok.
Je vais te laisser parce que je crois que Connor m'attend, puis toi tu vas de toute façon passer à l'antenne aussi, donc on se retrouve dans un instant.
Ouais, ok, super. Parfait.
Qu'est-ce que tu disais, Greg?
Qui peut demander?
So you're back with me again, André?
Ils n'entendaient pas, hein.
Ich würde vorschlagen, dass ich zuerst meine Jacke anziehe. En fait, je sais pas pourquoi je te parle, I don't know why I speak in German. First, I guess unless the interview is right now, I would start to put my clothes.
Okay.
What's the situation now? I can wait 5 minutes, huh?
Yes, Steppa, we just check
No, I
it.
think it's okay right now, but I check it.
Right now, the interview?
I check it once again.
We check it 1 second.
2 or 3 days, I see.
Yeah, it's, I can wait 5 minutes.
2 nights. À midi.
So the quote will be after the interview? 119? The quote will be after the interview with SITV.
This will help us.
You tell me this.
They will do it immediately now.
To have Vicky helping you. Yeah. So you go sleep or you have...
And maybe you have to switch to a higher F level on BDS during the interview.
Nouveau dans l'un.
Excellent. You keep
Yes, I will let
those
you.
photos? Oh, they keep here also, huh? Yeah. Excellent. So who will be here now when you go sleep? Yes? Okay.
Laila, was ist jetzt? Ja, wir haben Checks zu machen. Entweder jetzt oder nicht jetzt.
So a bit later because I need some sleep. We update, I don't know, 10 to 11
Okay.
stuff. For the temperature, it's not need to update anything. So we have a good profile, no sign that we have to change anything.
Super.
Otherwise,
No interview, I have
Okay.
some problems.
Okay, for information, they cannot do the interview right now because they have some sound issues. But we would like to have a quote from you for the media, for Twitter, after passing the point of no return.
No?
Oh, sorry, you're reading. Leila, schreib's ihm mal eine Mail, dass er bitte den Code sagen soll. And the tail camera is it now? Because if they do the interview, I think they want to have him from the face. Kannst du das mal schreiben? Das nicht?
5:49.
Sind das deine Eve?
Die grüne. Ja. Aber was ist jetzt? Wann wollen Sie? Sollen mit den Kleidern beginnen?
Er soll machen. Wenn sie wollen, dann sage ich. Sag an.
I think it will be always as easy as now.
The quotes are for Vincent.
The code is for Vincent, yes.
I can give him some. I mean, if he can come over, I can give him different things there.
It's a big moment. Huh? I think this was the moment.
I didn't get that. Can you repeat it?
If he can come over to the microphone, I can give him different quotes,
Yes.
different part of the story.
Copy. He should come here.
This is Solar Impulse TV. Hello and welcome back. Delighted to be with you again on what will be an incredible, groundbreaking, historic flight to Hawaii. And the plane is in the air. Now, we didn't come back to you earlier, and we'll explain why in just a second. We have our initiator and chairman of Solar Impulse, Bertrand, with me. But I can tell you, it was just the beginning of this, and already it's been emotionally draining. It's been extremely tiring, and it's going to be very, very exciting as well. So, Bertrand, hello.
Hello, I don't know if I have to say good evening, good night, good morning. We're completely mixed up with the time zones. Nobody had a sleep here in the last 24 hours.
And it has been, as I said, very draining, but still very exciting. We still, I think, have the energy to keep going through to the end. We didn't always know if we were going to get to the end or if we were going to actually be just doing a maintenance flight today. And that's one of the reasons why we haven't been speaking to people on Solar Impulse TV as we usually do.
It was something completely different as usual. We decided, that was the first decision, not to communicate about the takeoff. Because it was a trauma for the team last time to cancel the flight 5 minutes before takeoff, with all the media, all the team, all the public expecting us to go, looking forward and being disappointed. So we said we go in the air until the point of non-return, and then we see if we continue to Hawaii with the latest weather and a complete check of the plane. And these 10 hours have been terrible because we had two systems that did not work properly and we had to solve it. And the team was there behind every detail to make it work. And just before the point of non-return, that means, it's 1 hour and 5 minutes ago, we could take the decision to carry on and to tell André, let's go. Well, not to tell André, let's go, because André was keen to go. So the decision at the end was made by André and me, but to say, okay, the team is supporting the decision to go because it's a teamwork. And it has been really a difficult moment. Do we go? We don't go. But the weather is good. The plane flies well. André is fine. And it's worth trying.
Well, this is already the most difficult flight that's ever been done with Solar Impulse. And yet, on top of that, there was a maintenance flight. Why did it have to be integrated within this flight to Hawaii?
Yeah, in the first hours of the flight, we had to be sure that Solar Impulse had no damage when it was brought in the rain before the mobile hangar could be inflated at the landing when André diverted to Nagoya, taking off from Nanjing. And the plane was completely wet. A piece of the aileron was damaged. So we had to repair all that. The team made a great job in Nagoya to prepare the plane. But we were obliged also legally to be sure that it was working. So André went through all the tests with the ailerons, with the speed brakes, with the solar panels, with the maneuverability of the plane, all the flight envelope. And during that moment, we saw there were these two little technical problems on the electrical system. And we said, okay, let's now test it. Let's try to repair it. And it took time. So it was a long time where we did not communicate. We did not know what to say. We were really busy solving the problem. And when we arrived at the point of non-return, then it was ready to take the decision. André and I had a long chat. We spoke with all the members of the team. We put everybody together. We explained the situation. And we said, okay, let's go.
Well, like you said, you consulted with the team, but ultimately the decision was made by you and by André Borschberg. Can you sum up what it was that made you think, you know what, this is the one, this is the way to go?
You know, I am somebody who usually, like for a balloonist who is pushed by the wind, I try to see what life brings. Very often, I'm against tough decisions because very often life decides better than us. In this case, André and I were both absolutely convinced that we had to go, we had to try. It was the moment where we had to try. I hope it's correct. Maybe we made a mistake. But in this case, it will be our fault. But we were really convinced it was the good choice and we had to fight for it.
This is really a point of no return. It really is Hawaii or bust now.
Yeah, it's the point of non-return, not only for Solar Impulse as a flight and an airplane, it's for the project. Now the airplane ends up in the water and Audrey on the life raft, and we're done. Or Audrey reaches Hawaii, it will be a triumph. Then I will take Solar Impulse to bring it to America, and we might still be on time to finish the flight around the world this year.
And I know that one of the parts of your reasoning was his experience as a pilot. You said that was important, that you had so much faith in him as a pilot.
Yeah, Audrey is one of the greatest pilots I've ever met. So, of course, he's the one who can solve these little problems if they happen in the air. I'm more the explorer. Audrey is more the pilot. We cross-feed each other, teaching each other our own experience. So I will learn from Audrey's experience as a pilot. He learns from my experience as an explorer. And he asked me, you have to initiate me to the world of exploration. Well, I tell you, he's already initiated now, because it was really a jump in the unknown. To solve all these problems at the last moment and say, now we go for it. That's a feat of exploration and adventure. And for the team, why was it so difficult? It was so difficult for the team because until now, we have been in a protected environment. We were always flying over land in controlled airspace with our references, with all our benchmark. And here we lose everything at once. I've done a lot of these choices in my life and these decisions. But for a lot of people in the team, it's completely new, and I understand that it was very difficult to do it.
And for that reason, we did have this rather new communication strategy, keeping things quiet until the plane was in the air, in fact, until we've reached the point of non-return. So you will not have seen yet the takeoff, and that is something we can bring you right now. Taking off from Nagoya Airfield in Japan.
The 44-hour flight gave an indication that we should be able to manage, that we can fly through the night, that the airplane has a good performance. Now we have to be able to do it over 5 days, 5 nights at least. So I guess it's still in front of us, but we have a good indication and good morale and great spirit, and I guess a very good preparation as well. So I'm ready.
Okay, Audrey, we made a lot of emotional speeches for the first 2 attempts to go to Hawaii. Now we make it a little bit more sober, and the circumstances just push us to say that we all support you, Audrey, from all our heart. We wish you all the best, an absolutely great flight, and although I try to make it sober, I'm really moved. You cannot imagine. And Prince Albert is next to me, and he will give the official go. And then the adventure will start, my friend.
Okay, Andre, this is Prince Albert. It's a great pleasure to be back at the MCC and to wish you all the best for this fantastic crossing of the Pacific. So, good son and Godspeed. And Andre, you are clear to proceed with the takeoff procedures. Thank you. Have a great flight.
Thank you very much. Good number. I mean, really great. It's a very special moment. I really hope we can come together in 5 days on the other side. So looking forward, and thank you for everything.
From Nagoya, Japan to Hawaii via the Monaco Mission Control Center. We've been here right through the night, and now the sun is up. A lovely sunrise. A little earlier it was pink over the many yachts that are out there beyond the harbour here in Monte Carlo. I'm with Raymond Clerc now, our mission director, and he's been with us right throughout the night. It's been a huge night already. Very, very emotional. Very, very tiring for many people here, and yet we have a long way to go. This is going to be a flight lasting just over 120 hours. Now, Raymond Clerc, you are going to give us a little bit of a breakdown, and we will have many more chances to go through this, not with you, also with the engineers, the weather team, the air traffic controllers, all of these guys who are going to be with you, the 4 teams. Yeah. And just give us a bit of an overview then of what we can expect over the next 5 days.
First of all, I must say we are very happy to be airborne towards Hawaii, because it's been so long, so difficult to have this this possibility, the diversion to Japan, the cancellation almost 1 week ago, and now we are flying 10 hours now towards the east. That's fantastic, really, and we have a great spirit here. Full team with André. Really, I'm very, very happy this morning.
And despite all these setbacks, this has given the whole team a lot more experience, the experience of a 44-hour flight, which they never had before.
Can you say again the question, please?
Well, the fact that we went from Nanjing to Nagoya, although we didn't get to our intended destination of Hawaii, we did have the experience of a 44-hour flight, which is something that the team had not had before.
Yeah, okay, this was a good experience, because you remember it was the first time that the aircraft flew more than 24 hours, so that we spent the night. We could adjust our tools, planification tool, with the energy we really use. So it was very good progress. And also for the pilot to be almost 2 days airborne, it's also a good learning. Now he will have to be 5 days, but of course what we learned in this flight to Nagoya will take profit now.
Now, if people go on the website now, if you go onto solarimpulse.com, you can see some of the photos and short videos that we've taken on the logbook. That's at solarimpulse.com. On one of those videos, Raymond, you can see the briefing which took place yesterday, when each team had to give a flag colour: green for go, yellow not sure, or red. And pretty much every team gave a green.
Yes, every team, I think one gave yellow, green.
Stroke green, I think.
Yeah, but I don't remember who. For me, the most important, I'm the last on the list to give my color, but for me, really, I need to listen to the pilot and the second guy not flying. Sometimes it's Bertrand, sometimes it's André. So here it was André, and I will not say you go if they don't say we go. So it's really a decision between them, and I have to motivate my team. You know, this is my role, I think, to support the decision. So each member of the team gives his advice, and then we give the advice to the pilot and to the non-flying pilot, and then they decide, and then we support the decision. But I'm very happy with this decision, I must say.
And also with the window, it's been very hard to talk just about weather to find a good weather window. And there again, I think the team is looking pretty happy.
Yeah, it was very difficult. The first sequence of the flight was the opening of the mobile hangar, and with the forecast, we saw it's going to be very short, the possibility, because you know, with 20 knots wind, we cannot open the mobile hangar. It's dangerous for the aircraft. And we had up to 35 knots in the afternoon and the beginning of the evening in Nagoya. But our MET team, our meteor guys, they predicted a good reduction of this wind at midnight, and it happened exactly. So I received every 20 minutes a call from Niels and giving me the progress of the unmounting of the mobile hangar, and we took off 3 minutes late on the schedule, which is, I think, also to come in the records for us.
Must be a record for Solar Impulse,
yeah.
indeed.
So this was the first point, and then we know the first 3 days they are going to be very good. I think quite easy. We see now a beautiful sight with the aircraft, blue sky, a little bit cirrus, but I think we are good also with the date. You know, we are near the summer solstice, so we have very good conditions. The last 2 days were more difficult, and but the situation is stable since 2 or 3 days. But yesterday we still had some difficulties with the energy on morning day 4 and morning day 5. So we worked this evening, also during takeoff, and so during the maintenance part of the flight, to be sure that we have very good conditions to reach Hawaii, and this is confirmed. So the weather window, as we call it, improved. So we are very confident for the future days.
Thank you very much, Raymond Clerc, Mission Director for Solar Impulse. And as we go through this 5-day flight, we'll be bringing you regular updates throughout the days and nights as well. There'll be many handover briefings where one shift will give their information of what they've experienced to the next shift. We'll take you through those as well. And also the critical moments, energy neutral morning and energy neutral evening. These really are the most important moments. Will the plane have enough energy to make it through the night? And once it's made it through the night, will it then be able to have clear enough sky to be able to power the airplane and also charge the batteries at the same time? Those questions will be answered as we go on here on solarimpulse.com. Now, we haven't yet spoken to André Borschberg on Solar Impulse TV, so that'll be our next breaking news update. We're going to get back in touch with him when he's got a moment. He's going through a few checks, I think, over the next few moments or so, and he'll have to sleep. He has to eat. There we can see him now. We're not sure exactly what he's doing there, but I think I may have an idea. And I think it's something that he might want to have a little bit of privacy. So we'll leave him to do that. And once he is done, then we'll see if we can have a chat with him here on Solar Impulse TV. So stay tuned for the next breaking news update. In the meantime, stay on solarimpulse.com. You can now see, because we're completely live, all of the telemetry. You can see exactly what the plane's doing right now. You can see the battery state of charge. You can see our altitude. There you go. You can see them behind me. All of these that you can see on the solarimpulse.com website are exactly what the pilot is seeing in the plane and what the mission engineers are seeing here at the Monaco Mission Control Center. So stay with us, and we will be back shortly to have a chat with André.